Let's talk about Mana Screw. Mana Screw happens to the best of us. It happens to the best decks. No matter how many lands you play, how many card draw spells you have, or how many ways you have of manipulating the top of your library, sometimes you just get mana screwed. Mana Screw can come in a variety of forms. Sometimes your opening 7 has a 0 or 1 lands in it, and you have to mulligan into Oblivion just to find a playable hand. Like here, in these games. Another one lander. It's a one lander. It's a one lander with double Ragavan. Redraw. Look at this awful hand. But we have some redraws, and we have this ability to make a treasure token. I mean, look at this. Unkeepable 7. With 23 lands, what are the chances you get a one lander like that? Sometimes you keep a playable one lander or two lander, only never to find a third land, or to find that third land way too late to have a chance to win the game. Like here. Playing some Steel and Sack, Rakdos. Alright, so we found a land. I think we have to mulligan. That's too many lands. We don't have into the two lander. Okay, well, it's turn. We had 4 draws and could not find a. Can't find lands. It's incredible. Well, for cyclesgaming.com. But we have some redraws, and we have this ability to make a treasure token. A bow, masters. Find a land, please. So we really just want a land. That seems to be either land or action that we always want with this deck. Well, I guess we'll try it again. Woo, doggy. We are just really bad about finding lands. This is basically like the time, second whole like series of matches in a row that I've gotten where we've gotten such mana screw. Look at this. It's just mind-boggling. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Turn 4, we were going to find, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more turns before we found a land. And this is 23 lands. 23 lands, and we drew 2 extra cards. Sometimes you're playing a multicolored deck, and you keep a playable hand if you could only find a single land of the color you're missing. Only to have that never happen. Like here. I like this hand, except we don't have any red. What are the chances we'll find a red source? Alright. Yeah, we really need a red source. Like now. Red source. Oh, max punished. We are getting max punished. Well, it is what it is. 23 lands, folks. 23 lands. We really need a red source. Yeah, we can't find a land. We drew all of our. I guess we're back to that, folks. We're back to that. We are back to finding. Look at that. We're back to finding no lands. To keep a 2-lander and not find a land. Sweet. Now, Mana Screw's cousin is called Mana Flood. And this looks like drawing nothing but lands when you need action, or drawing too many lands in comparison to how many action cards you draw. For instance, another land. Woo! 2 lands off the top in the graveyard. I mean, it's pretty insane. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of our 23 lands. But it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes you need a land, a very specific land, and you speak it into existence. So they have their natural Tron, but they do not have a finisher, so we would love to find one of our Field of Ruins. Hey, right on time. When that happens, it's a thing of beauty. And maybe it makes up for all those other times you get mana screwed. Mana screw happens to the best of us, and it happens to the best decks. You can only do so much to control how many lands you draw in a game. And if I've learned anything from mindfulness, radical acceptance, and Buddhist theology, it's not to fight and rage and get frustrated with the things you can't change, but to accept it. So we should invite mana screw into tea. Right? We're only going to hurt ourselves if we get angry and frustrated and yell and take it out on our opponent. Now, am I the best practitioner of this? Maybe not, but I'm working on it, and we're all a work in progress. So let's give ourselves a little bit of grace. give our opponents some grace, our deck some grace, and perhaps most importantly, the MTGO shuffler some grace. Which kind of mana screw do you hate the most? Or do you hate Mana FUD most of all? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I'm Johnny Cycles. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.